What I'm particularly interested in is some of the work done by the special forces. Something a lot of people might not know is I almost joined the French Foreign Legion once. That's a conversation for another day. They're particularly interested in their version of the special forces. And what particularly intrigues me about it is the way they treat battlefield medicine. And I think that's where the triage process came from, where they have a series of 1, 2, or 3 questions, or usually 3, hence the name triage. 3 questions which they have to answer about each individual person, whether or not they get treated. It's fucking brutal, really, but they have to do it because they can't treat everyone at the same time. They're on a real fucking. It's real in your face stuff happening right now. Life and death decisions on the fly, and they use triage. And we use the same kind of process in our business for pre-qualifying clients because. Yeah. Again, one of the worst things you can do in a business in terms of taking time and just fucking wasting your energy and driving your soul into the ground is spending a lot of time with someone who actually turns out never to be qualified to be a client. I've done it myself. The last time I remember doing it was I did 45 minutes. I don't know why this happened even, but I had a 45 minutes chat with someone who just turned around and says, can't afford it anyway. I thought, fucking hell, John, why did you do it? I'm going probably, it's long before we started working, so it's at least 3 or 4 years ago. I'm not quite even sure why I did. I think it was probably trying to get him into elite. And I just reminded myself at that point, what you shouldn't be doing this, and we don't do it now. So even when we were doing a sales call, the way it would work was Connor would do the triage, 3 questions, can we help them? Do we want to help them? Can they afford to pay us to help them effectively? And if they didn't get past that, Connor would give them a couple of pointers in which way to go, and that'd be done. Saved us so much time, didn't it? So we've never this idea of me getting on the end of the phone for an hour only to be told, oh, we don't earn enough to cover your fees. They might not want to pay us, that's a different question. But, if they couldn't afford us or in the wrong kind of business, they never even got near me. Again, most businesses won't be doing that, but they should. But again, that turns traditional selling on its head.
Yeah, that 1 in 3 made it past me, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, something like that. We turned a lot of
1 in 3,
it was just so refreshing, wasn't it? And it helped them as well because they weren't wasting time being sold something they couldn't afford.
Yeah, they saved everyone time. Yeah. The thing we always, I'm the worst for it. I am. I'm pretty sure you told me to stop doing it a couple of times, but I kept giving shit away. Yeah, so I was like, look, I really want to help you. So have this, have this, have this. This is the best we can do for you right now. But the amount of time it saved you. And the thing about triage is that it ties in very nicely to people's rules that they should have in place as well. Because anytime you can take away on the spot decision making and you have a system or rules to follow, it makes it 100 times easier. It's part of the reason they did it in battlefield medicine. So the medics that were running around weren't having to. It took the emotions away.
Yeah, it takes the emotions away.
Yeah, it just became a system. And it's not the individual saying no, leave them there to die. It's the system that is saying leave them there to die. So it makes it a lot easier. And it's the same for having rules in your business and then having a triage process for all prospects that walk your way.
Yeah, I mean, I see it all the time on LinkedIn, people saying I spent all this time with a client and then they ghost me. And they're effectively working for free, a lot of these people. I gave them all this free advice, gave them loads of value, and then they fuck off. Is it any fucking surprise? When I was, here's a true story for you. I used to be a computer programmer, and I worked in the City of London as a contract programmer. I was one of these secret squirrels. So I went down to the MOD and did a lot of fucking dead secret work there. It was fucking brilliant. But anyway, I spoke to this recruiter, and he'd been caught twice in the same scam. And what happened was, it happened twice to him. He said, they don't believe it was bad enough to happen once. The second time, that really was on me.
Fool me once.
A bank would say, we need 50 programmers. We've got this huge project. We want these guys to come in and we're going to set them a test. So they set them quite this comprehensive test. So they have these fucking programs, these recruiters call all these people in. They put a lot of work into it, put together some teams, so it's 50 people or however many it was, divided by 3, in 3 teams, equal teams, set them this task, go. So these 3 teams set to fucking work to solve this problem, submit their results at the end of it, and they all fuck off. And the recruiter then hears nothing. What this fucking bank has done is got these people to solve this technical problem for free. 50 fucking programmers on it. Well, that happened to him once, and he says, happened to him again. Did it again. Well, I know that's an extreme, but that's the kind of shit we see all the time on LinkedIn. People will do work, they'll put time and effort in. Now, here's the thing.